Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading today. We are looking at clarifying life situations. This is a love and career reading oracle spread. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to just check out what it is that you need to know. Is this a love reading, career reading? What's your message? What's coming in for your guidance? What does the universe want you to receive and acknowledge and use for your highest good? Let me move this out of the way. I have dragon's blood in here. I know there's so many different incense. I need to order some different ones, but I like to have something going while I am doing my readings. So let's take a look. I feel like there should be one more card that comes in. Please remember there's no wrong way to do your readings. Do what works right for you because you are designed to help certain people with your energy. So, if you're learning how to read cards or if you're learning how to read your own energy, trust that you know what's best for you. Okay. Don't allow somebody to tell you that this is right, this is wrong. That's them wanting you to do things their way. Um, and there's no wrong way when it comes to reading cards. Do what resonates for you because when you do what resonates for you, you are going to pull in the people from the universe that that's meant to resonate and do the readings, be with you on your journey. Okay. So everybody has a different way of doing their readings, but never feel like yours is wrong. If you're called to do things a certain way, do it the way you're called because you're going to be the teacher that teaches others to do it that way too. Okay. So never feel like you're doing something wrong. I don't like to see people come in and feel like they have to do things a certain way and they feel like they were told that they were done doing things the wrong way. I get so disappointed when I see that. That's not true. So feel free to bring your cards to my readings with us. You can always take a picture, share, send me a message. I would love to know if you're learning how to do cards. I'd love to know what you get during the readings on yourself. Um, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do not charge. My readings are free. It's a very long story. That's why I do free readings. It's a calling from the universe. So it's my pleasure to be here. So please don't get scammed if anybody tries to request money for a reading. Okay. And if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Please say hello in the chat box, in the message. I would love to know where you're from. And we are going to just look at what the universe wants you to know for today. So your first card is Metamorphosis Miracle. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. Okay, so metamorphosis miracle is first off, metamorphosis is a change from one thing into another, right? And a miracle is something that is unforeseen. So a metamorphosis miracle put together means that you're not even going to be able to phantom this transformation. Like it is outside of your thoughts, outside of your mind, right? It is a how would you say that? It hasn't been thought of by you because it's a miracle and it's a metamorphosis, which means you're thinking, the caterpillar probably thinks that it's going to go into a cocoon, rest, and come out the same, right? But instead, the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it goes to sleep. It struggles to get out whenever it finally wakes up. It struggles like crazy to get out of that cocoon and it doesn't understand why it's struggling so hard. And it's because it needs to struggle in order to put all the chemicals on its feathers to protect its feathers from rain and elements so that it can fly. Right. So once it breaks once it breaks loose and gets out of there, it's it starts to fly. It's probably like, what? How did this happen? How did this? I went in. as a caterpillar, how did this even take, it doesn't know what's taken form while it's sleeping and resting, and that's basically what this is saying, right? There is a transformation taking place right now, and maybe you can't see it. Maybe you are in a state of relaxation. Transform and rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding your evolution to new heights, right? Yeah, just like a caterpillar, you go from the ground to the sky. What? So that's what this is telling you. Don't try. Don't try to predict what's going to happen. Don't try to guess what the miracle is going to be. Don't try to imagine what the creator has in store for you, right? Don't try to see the future, because it is completely transformed. It is completely the opposite of what you could imagine, right? So trust this transformation, trust this journey. Maybe the career that you're in, maybe you're going to go from being this to way over here and the complete opposite side, right? So trust your career path, trust whatever journey that you're on, that it's going to transform. Just keep showing up and keep doing the work. Same thing with your love life, right? It might have been this situation, and then the universe comes in and the universe is like, you know what, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, and all kinds of stuff's going on. You're expecting this to happen, and poof, this happens, right? So be open minded, open your heart, be open minded to anything is possible, right? With the universe, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your path in my life, for your walking with me. Thank you for transforming everything to help me in my highest good and to help me serve others, right? So like, you can show gratitude, but as far as understanding what is going to happen and what is going to take place, it's beyond your expectations. Okay, it's beyond what you are able to see right now. And it says a slow climb. So you are getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. Okay, so here's the thing. Sometimes you have to take the baby steps. Okay, sometimes the baby steps are more important than anything, because you learn a lot with each step. But think of a baby. It takes a step, it falls down, right? It gets back up. It takes another step. It realizes the importance of balance. It realizes the importance of being being focused. It realizes the importance of trying again. It realizes the importance of holding on to something. It realizes the importance of inner strength, right? It realizes the importance of facing fears, right? These are all things that come from the slow climb. Okay, so it's important that you don't see yourself as, oh, this is taking forever, but instead, what am I learning today? What is this teaching me in this step today? The step that I took today, what am I learning from it? How am I growing from it? How is it transforming the situation that I am in? And it says, worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries, right? So yeah, if you're running up the mountain, you might have missed something that you could have seen, like a beautiful crystal, or maybe an old written hieroglyphic on a rock or something, right? So like, this card is reminding you that slow and steady wins the race. Okay, think of the rabbit and the turtle. The rabbit is very ego driven. He thinks just because he's faster than the turtle, that this whole thing's a joke. You're never gonna beat me, right? And his ignorance is what causes him to lose the race. But the turtle instead, he doesn't worry about how fast the rabbit goes. He just worries about how he's going to get there, what he's going to do to get there. And he just keeps dedicated, right? He keeps moving forward. He keeps pushing himself. He knows that he's going slow. He knows that his chances of beating the next person is slim, but he still stays in his own lane, and he still shows up for himself, and he still does the work. And to his surprise, he wins the race, right? So that's what this card is reminding you. It's okay to be slow. You're showing up. You're doing the effort. You're doing the work. You are doing the work. That's what matters the most, right? Don't worry about others. Keep your eye on yourself. Keep your eye on your target. Keep your eye on your goal. Keep moving forward. It's not about how slow, it's about the act of actually showing up, right? And doing the work. That's what matters the most. And slow is going to before you know it, you're going to turn around and you're going to realize how far you truly, truly have come. And this slow climb, you are learning so much that you don't even realize right now that you're learning. And not only are you learning, but you're also touching others and teaching others in the process, right? Everyone that comes into your path that sees what you're doing, you they are a part of this slow climb, right? They are a part of who you're meant to interact with and plant seeds with, okay? So keep focused. Don't see it as a negative, see it as a positive. Eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the secular nature of hidden phrase, phases and awaiting revelations. So let's see, it says secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Again, metamorphosis, miracles, right? The hidden, unveiled, the things that you cannot see, the things that are aligned in this journey that you don't even realize, aren't even aware of. I'm not a person that studies the planets and the stars in the astronomy. I never really like. I used to love to look at the stars when I was younger. I loved to look up at the stars and watch them and things. I used to see them move all around in different ways. And I used to look at the moon, and I used to see what I called. I was very little. I used to call it a man in the moon. It looked like a face in the moon, and I used to call it the man in the moon. I was always fascinated by the sky, but I never really studied astronomy. But if you tap into people that study astronomy, they will tell you that every planet, every cycle, everything has a purpose, everything has a reason, everything has an energy, everything has a frequency, right? So that's what this card is telling you. This card is telling you that this slow climb is very, very important because it's aligning you with exactly what you are meant to be aligned with. Okay, if you went faster, then you would be out of alignment, right? Everything is progressing in the phase that it is meant to progress in. Okay, everything is happening for you, with you, for a purpose. And you have to trust that if you go too fast, if you try to make something happen before it's meant to, it's going to be out of alignment. And when something is out of alignment, then the universe cannot control the trickle effect, the cause and effect of the situation because it's not in alignment. So therefore, negative things can happen. Situations can take place that you don't want to take place, right? So there could be excess struggles, right? There can be losses. There can be things that just can go very, very wrong. So this is reminding you that you have to navigate through the eclipse of the energies that's going on right now and allow them to reveal themselves in your life as they're meant to because it's a part of these first two cards. It's all a part of these first two cards, okay? You the metamorphosis that is going on right now, you're in like the middle of that. Like you're on this slow climb, right? You're the caterpillar who's slowly transforming inside of this cocoon to the butterfly. It knows what's going to happen. It has no idea what's going to happen, right? The caterpillar has no idea this is going on, but each step matters to bring it to the transformation, right? So that's kind of like where you are right now. Ocean of possibilities. Yes. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities, where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Okay, so what happens after this metamorphosis? What happens after this transformation? Oceans of possibilities, anything. Embrace potential. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Okay, answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. So once you make it through this, once you hang in there and you make it through this, oceans of possibilities. You're going to be able to decide what you're going to do next, how you're going to do it. If you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, you're going to be able to pass things to other people. You're going to be able to say, "Hey, my cup is overflowing. Would you like some?" "Hey, my schedule is full, but I know somebody who could do this." And your blessings are going to be blessings for others. The universe is going to bless you so that you in return can bless others, so that the universe in return can bless others, right? So the work that you're doing, it is for a purpose. It is playing out the way it has to for a purpose. And those possibilities are going to show they're going to show up for you, and you're going to see, and you're going to be amazed, and you're going to be like, "Oh my goodness, I never saw this coming. I never would have thought," but it's because you've done something extraordinary with yourself, with your life, with your faith, with your purpose. Okay, you've done the work on the mend. Be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your hearts. Yeah, getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. Okay, so you are on a healing journey. Things are going to continue looking up for you. Your heart is going to open. Things are going to move in a way that blesses you, that heals you. You're going to love again in a deeper, more passionate, more earth connected, spiritual connected way, right? So I hope this has helped you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great, great day and many blessings to you, and see you in the next one. Bye.